Hello, this is Yuri Plisetsky. Hey, this is the Cosplay Skater, and this is my first skating video. Today I've got some clips to show you guys how to skate. I thought I'd do a video for those of you who have never skated before. I know a lot of you are probably really apprehensive about getting on the ice for the first time, so hopefully this video will help you out. Number 1, make sure your skates are tied. Now this one may seem like a no-brainer, but I cannot tell you how many times I have seen people try to get on the ice with their skates completely loose and not tied up, and they're just wobbling all over the place. You want to make sure that your skates are laced up all the way to the top. You don't want laces dragging by your feet because that could become a tripping hazard. And if you trip over your own laces, you're going to fall on your face, which is not fun. Skates are built to give you ankle support, and if you don't lace them up, they're not going to do their job. Number 2, absolutely no hanging onto the wall. I know what you're thinking. Your first instinct when you get on the ice is to just grab onto the wall for dear life, but I'm telling you, just don't do it. Walls are addictive, and if you start holding on to them now, you won't ever let them go. It is much better to face your fears and take your first steps on your own without any help. If you're going to rely on something to support your weight while you're skating, then you're never going to learn to balance on your own. So no wall! Number 3. Marching. Now for people who have never skated before, the first thing I'm going to teach them is how to march. So you're going to start with your arms out to the side, and you're going to pick up your feet and march like a soldier. Now when I say pick up your feet, I do literally mean pick up your feet. You want to try and pick your foot up all the way off the ice so the blade is no longer touching the ice. Start in baby steps, and when you get more comfortable, start to move faster. Number 4. Number 4 is most likely going to be your least favorite of all of the tips, and that is to learn how to fall. Now, everybody is afraid of falling, but the best way to get over your fear of falling is to learn to fall properly. Basically, if you learn to fall safely, this will help you to not injure yourself. So get yourself to a comfortable place, probably in the center of the ice. To fall properly, you're going to put your hands out to the sides for balance, and slowly you will bend your knees while also lowering your arms towards the ice as if to touch it. When you get low enough, you're going to lean to one side and gently fall onto your thigh. Your thigh is a good cushion. You want to avoid falling on your knees or on your tailbone because that could potentially hurt you. Number 5. Getting up after falling. So after falling, you're going to get onto all fours just like a tiger. Leave your hands touching the ice and take one leg up in between your arms, keeping your blade flat on the ice. Then lift the other leg up and slowly rise back up to your standing position. Number 6. Loss of balance. One thing I see many people do is when they feel unsteady, they freak out and flail. Ultimately, if you do this, it will most likely result in you falling, and usually not in a good way. So if you find yourself in a position where you feel unbalanced and feel like you might fall, you have to remain calm, put your arms out in front of you, bend your knees, and freeze until you regain your balance. So those were some helpful tips for first time skating. So tune in next time for the next Yurio on Ice lesson, and I will see you next time!